With the success of Castlevania and the Cyberpunk Edgerunners anime series, it has clear that the game anime adaptation now worth investing in. They can heighten the franchise standing among the mass audience and attract new fans to each game. Castlevania and Cyberpunk Edgerunners elevated the worlds they were based on. They had a unique art style, engaging characters, and intriguing storyline that should inspire any game anime adaptation. Here are a few we love to see following that same pattern.
Bloodborne. The best live-action and anime adaptations take the source material and run with it. That's what a studio should do with Bloodborne. It can take the gorgeous gothic world of Yharnam and layer it with a mysterious story loosely based on the game's lore. It would be creepy, have a gripping art style, and be a huge win for Sony. Maybe it would even lead to a Bloodborne sequel at some point in the future.
If they don't, and they get to Xanarkand,
Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy XV saw a promotional anime miniseries based on the lead protagonist's friendship. However, we haven't received a full-on anime series based on any of the franchise's entries. That is absolutely bizarre, considering the grand source material. Final Fantasy X has one of the strongest narratives that a game anime adaptation could ask for. Each character has a great story arc, and the romance between Titus and Yuna would tantalize viewers until the very end.
without hope. Now,
Fire Emblem: Three Houses.
from her
Fire Emblem: Three Houses would make a compelling anime series you'd want to catch every week.
arbiter of
Each character is well written, and there's a compelling plot about three factions forged between former friends. There could be intense fight scenes that play out on the battlefield, making every spell and swing of the sword look stunning in animated form.
are necessary.
A studio could also add additional scenes that bring more nuance to the original game's plot. There's a lot of potential for an anime based on a game as dramatic as Fire Emblem: Three Houses.
Reach for my hand.
Kid Icarus. Kid Icarus: Uprising is a thrill, despite its terrible control scheme on the 3DS. Part of what made the game's fans toughen out the awkward controls is the script. The banter between Pit and Palutena is hilarious and would be perfect for a comedy. The action would be spectacular as Pit soars across the sky and shoots down foes. There were a few anime shorts to promote Kid Icarus: Uprising, but it would be outstanding to get a full show. Kingdom Hearts. Even the most dedicated of fans would admit that the Kingdom Hearts lore is hard to follow. However, an anime based on the series could help with that. Rather than a full game, an anime recapping the events of the mobile games Unchained X, Union X, and Dark Road would be fantastic. The dramatic story of the foretellers and other influential characters from those games is essential for future Kingdom Hearts games, as they're positioned to be the next antagonists of the series. Rather than watching cutscenes from the now-defunct mobile game, it would be great to get an anime retelling to keep mainstream fans informed. The Legend of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda is begging for an anime. You have engrossing characters, the gorgeous land of Hyrule, and a mighty antagonist for the hero to defeat. Breath of the Wild specifically would be fantastic for a game anime adaptation. You have the dramatic story of keeping Hyrule safe from Ganondorf, the growing relationship between Link and Zelda, and mighty battles against the likes of Master Koga and the Divine Beast encounters. Metal Gear Solid. One of the greatest game series in the eyes of many is Metal Gear Solid. However, it is so difficult to get into nowadays. Almost every game in the series isn't available natively on the PS4 and PS5. Also, the older titles on the PS1 and PS2 have awkward controls by modern standards. An anime series based on the espionage titles would be amazing, especially with how the narrative has been praised over the years. It would catch up potential fans who missed the Metal Gear Solid franchise in its prime and ideally prepare them for a remake. Metroid. The Metroid series is rich in lore and stunning sci-fi world design. It would lend itself to some beautiful animated scenes and grandiose battle scenes with Ridley and other aliens across the galaxy. With Metroid Prime 4 around the corner, an anime based on this cult favorite series could bring Samus Aran into the limelight. If the Netflix adaptation of The Witcher could make Geralt a household name, it could work for Metroid. A new Street Fighter anime. With today's animation styles and an energetic sequel on the horizon, a new Street Fighter anime would be perfect. It could give the characters more depth and get folks invested in the battles of Street Fighter VI. Additionally, the fight scenes would look spectacular and take inspiration from the splash effects from the latest game. Ideally, this anime could give us more backstory on the events of Street Fighter VI. Xenoblade Chronicles. Another Nintendo franchise that's waiting for a game anime adaptation is Xenoblade Chronicles. Imagine seeing the stunning Garplanes brought to life as Shulk and the gang stroll around the environment. Furthermore, the engrossing story would capture anime fans who have never given the series a chance. The music could be adapted beautifully too. To quote Shulk, "I'm really feeling it."
So, if you're a game lover and an anime lover, I know you're desperate to see these anime adaptations. Let's hope someday we might get the chance. Until then, have a good day.